Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Just a quick note on the training for today's session. It would be for 1 hour. And just to give a little bit more clarity for every agency have been given possibly an access to the demo environment. I recommend and I strongly suggest to please do not change the password for that demo environment for just for the intent of this sessions. And for that reason is that once you've gotten your credentials for your official website, we'll be giving that to you shortly after the training. Okay, so you do not need to change the access credentials for the demo environment. Okay, that speaks to those agencies that had gotten a demo access pass. Okay, for the back end. Okay, so the sessions will start on time. So I recommend that all agencies be present at the given time at 11:30 sharp. Okay, we can go ahead and start with introducing ourselves, but I strongly suggest that in the chat, please indicate your agency and your name followed after your agency. Thank you. That way, the reason for that is that we are taking a register, and it would be moving forward every day for these sessions that we want to have all of the agencies that are in these sessions to just give a notification that you are here present so we could mark the register. Thank you. And also, just a quick note, as mentioned in the emails have been given out, if there be any questions or concerns regarding the sessions that would be conducted by NECLUS, please hold those questions until the third session. We'll have a 2-hour session that would followed by the questions and answers. Okay, if there be anything more than that, whereby you need more details, feel free to reach out to us by email. That would be me or either Anthony Roll, and we can give you some clarity on anything like that. Thank you.
Thanks, Keena. Should we proceed further, or we are waiting for other members to join this meeting as well, or we want to wait until we get all of the introduction?
We could probably give it about, because this is today's first session, we could give it the next 5 minutes. So we'll start probably at 11:40. One last thing. Also, we will have the recordings sent to you guys by email. All the agencies will get the recording. If it's the case that you may have missed the sessions, we'll be sharing those links.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, yes, I think we could get started. It's 11:40. Like mentioned, so for those who did not make it for today, we're gonna provide each agency with the link of the recordings so they still have a chance to catch up.
Hi, Kino Anthony. Should we proceed further now?
Sure. You can
Yes,
go ahead.
sir. We continue.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, everyone, for giving us an opportunity for this training. And I'm going to share my screen. Just bear with me for a minute. Let me know once able to see my screen.
You can see it.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so each and every agency. Okay, now what currently we are demonstrating it on a demo environment, and each and every agency will have their own login page for the Power Panel. That is the website backend. This is the common screen which will be reviewed at the time of the login. You'll need to provide your username, which will be already, I mean to say, which has already been shared, and the password. And at any given point of time, if you forget the email or the password, you can use the forget password functionality, which is self-explanatory. So currently I'm performing this demo through one of the demo account. Once you provide your login details, you'll land to the dashboard. On the dashboard, the dashboard has been divided into two different parts. Left-hand side section is the navigation, which allows you to navigate the Power Panel. And on the right-hand side section on the dashboard, the top area has a Power Panel search. So by any chance, if you have any of the questions, or maybe if you are trying to find any of the modules or details, you can type it in the search. It will not search anything in the front end, but it'll search everything which is related to the Power Panel for the site management. On the right hand side section, the first option, that is the date, which browsers are being supported by this particular Power Panel. So see, these are the common browsers. However, anything above all of these browsers are already being supported. These are the common latest browsers, but any browsers can be supported. But this is just to give you an idea that these are the common browsers which are already supported. Next to the browser support, there is a small square icon which allows you to increase the size of the screen. So area of the screen, area of the workable area of the Power Panel. This will allow you to have more space when you are doing major edits in the Power Panel, when you're creating the pages or anything like that. And view website, there is one more button which says view website, which allows you to see the front end of the website. That is a quick access button. Far right, there is a NetLoose branding. Okay, coming ahead. So this is all about the main top area. Now coming ahead on the left hand side section, The left menu items. The first one, we are on the dashboard right now where we are at this current stage. The second one, that is menu. The third one, menu, means it will allow you to do the adjustment of the main navigation of the website as well as the footer navigation of the website. We are going to go deep detail into each and every modules, which will help you to understand how exactly you can do the management of the website. Additionally, in regards to the menu, we do have a functionality of drag and drop so that you can follow the hierarchy of the menu items. You can do the adjustments of the menu items. Additionally, how you on the back end, you will be identically see it in the front end of the site. Coming ahead with the managed content. Managed content allows you to do the management of the content, CMS pages, press release, blog, anything and everything which is on the website. So once when we go deep detail into it, we'll be able to see more areas and more modules. So let me quickly show you. There are multiple different modules, but the modules will depend on the website. So let's say as an example, if there is a specific website which only has few of the modules, they don't have some of the modules, then they'll not be able to see the modules on the left hand side panel. Correct. So let's say as an example, the CMS pages, the categories, the documentation, event, FAQs, featuring general orders, international agreements, native dishes. So all these are different modules. You can do the management from the CMS content management system itself. Right. So we are going to go deep detail into each of the sections, but we'll go step by step. So currently I'll just give you a basic overview of the entire Power Panel, and then we'll go step by step through each and every modules. Moving ahead with the content. When it comes to content, there are form builders, pop-up, quick links, alerts, and sources. So these are all of the different areas related to the websites. You'll be able to make necessary adjustments. Form builder allows you to create a basic forms, which you can get it associated to different areas on different pages of the website. Pop-up is something which will allow you to set a pop-up on the main images throughout the website. So again, it is a cookie-based pop-up, and you can intimate the user whatever information you want to share it with the user. Quick links. There is a section on the home page, which will, through this quick links, you'll be able to make adjustments of the on the website itself. Alerts will allow you to set alerts on the top area of the website. So what we are going to do is we are going to set the alert. We are going to show you on the demo environment so that you'll be able to get better idea about how exactly you can go ahead and set the alerts for the website. Sources. Okay, so any pages or any section on the website you want to define the source, you can add the sources over here, and then you can get it associated to different pages where you want to display the source. Correct. So moving ahead with the next one, that is analytics. Okay, in regards to analytics, I'm going to show you a detailed demonstration how exactly it works, but you will not be able to see the entire analytics in the Power Panel. These will allow you to get your website associated with a Google snippet so that the tracking can be performed on the Google Analytics. Correct. Similarly with search statistics. Correct. Again, search statistics will provide you a basic information. The detailed analysis, you will be able to find it out on Google Analytics itself. Okay, rights, access rights. Access rights are again restricted only for Government of Bahamas based on the roles and user management. TG or TB team has provided us necessary information, and they also have rights to make necessary adjustments to the users, to create users, adjust users, and all that areas. In regards to workflow, again, that depends on the Government of Bahamas admin. They can set necessary workflows and provide necessary roles and responsibilities for each and every agencies as per their requirements. Coming ahead with leads. Okay, in regards to leads, there are currently on this particular website, there are predefined leads, contact us lead, PMF, PMR, mailing leads, and depth of labor form. Now, let's say an example in future, if you're creating any of the new forms, any leads which are being received through that forms, you'll be able to see it in the leads in the lead section itself. Correct. So this is all about leads. We are going to go deep detail into each and every section. So currently what I'm doing right now is I'm just providing you an overview of the dashboard and the left hand side navigation plus the necessary adjustments, necessary settings on the power panel. Moving ahead with the next one, that is settings. Settings allows you to do the contact information. So on the website, I mean to say each and every site has their own contact information. So they can, let's say an example, by any chance, if any of the phone details, email IDs or anything has got updated, then admin can make necessary adjustments for the contact information. Blocked IPs. Now, let's say an example, if there are unnecessary requests which are coming to the website and which are not authenticated, or it doesn't seems to be authenticated. So for security prospects, we do have a functionality over more than 5 or 10 unnecessary attempts which are auspicious, then they are being blocked. Let's say as an example, if you try to log in and the password which has been provided, that is not the right password. After 5 attempts, automatically your ID and the IP will be blocked. Then you'll need to get connected to TGOTB team that my ID has been blocked, and your ID and the IP both will be again whitelisted. This is again for a security aspects, correct? So we don't want to have any attack or any unnecessary interruption on the website. That's the reason this functionality has been correct. And moving ahead with the logs, again, audit logs and email logs. This are not being provided to all of the agencies. This are for internal use. By any chance, if any of the website has any of the issues or any of the user might not be able to receive the emails, as NetClues as a development partner will be able to see that, okay, where exactly the error is, and we can identify that what is the exact reason of not receiving the emails or the details. SEO master allows the admin to make necessary adjustments for the website. It allows you to specify necessary information in regards to services, meta title, meta description, and all that information. Login history allows to see which user has logged into the website and on which date, time, and what is the IP. This all information is required for the security aspects. So periodically our team will be monitoring and we can provide necessary reports if required. Now, let's say as an example, if we do have a request that how many users have logged in on X to X date, we can find it through this all of the log reports. Moving ahead with the next one, that is the notifications. There are multiple different notifications which you can review it from here itself actually. So this is a section which allows you to review all of the notifications. Media manager allows you to upload the media. Either it could be a document, image upload, document upload, audio upload, or a video upload. You can upload all of the media from this particular section, and then you can utilize all of the documents or media on a different sections of the website itself. Correct. So this is all about the left-hand side menu items. Now, again, going ahead on the dashboard. On the dashboard, over here, there is a welcome note. Exactly below the welcome note, there is a document viewed and download statistics. This section allows you to see how many users have have downloaded or viewed the document on the website, there are different filters. Based on this all filters, you can review the data. Correct. If you want to see it for the entire year, you can see it. Currently, this is a demo website. The information, what you are seeing it over here, they are not the accurate information because this is on a demo environment. However, on the live environment, each of your website will have accurate information, because when we have made the website live, we have made, I mean to say, that statistics started zero itself. Correct. Then in approval process, now we do have a workflow management. So let's say as an example, any changes being made by any of the team member. So I'll give you an example. Let's say as an example, there are few members, those who are only responsible for adding a blogs to the website. Immediately when they add a blog, they will not get published directly to the website. They will go into an approval process. Once the approval is being completed, then only it'll go and publish it on the website itself. Correct. So this is an area which allows you to allows an admin to see any of the approval, I mean to say any request which has come from any of the team members to get it approved. Now moving ahead with the next one, that is form builder leads. We do have a form builder which allows you to create different forms. And let's say any request which comes in, any request coming in through that particular forms, you'll be able to see initial 5, the recent 5 leads over here. By any chance, if I want to see it more, then I can go to the lead section and I'll be able to see all of the leads which are received through the website itself. Correct. So this is a quick overview in regards to the dashboard. Moving ahead with the left-hand side menu item. So the first button which we see it, that is again for the dashboard. This will allow you to again go back to the dashboard. It's a quick access button for the dashboard. Next to it, there is a settings. So this settings and this settings are most probably the same. However, let me walk you through with the settings. Now over here, this will allow you to make necessary adjustments for the website itself. So when you go to settings, what is the site name? Then what is the main logo you want to get it uploaded? The mobile logo, the footer logo, the email template logo, and the quick link background images, media watermark images. So now on the website, let's say an example, you're uploading any of the document and you want to have a specific watermark to each and every document. So in that regards, we have provided you a provision over here. You can upload a logo over there and that will get appended to each and every document automatically. So it's not necessary that each and every document you have to manually add the information, or sorry, not information, but you need to add a watermark on each and every page, each and every document, but it'll automatically get appended for each and every sites. Now, this is a general settings. Then there are email settings. So here you can define default admin email. So let's say as an example, you want to receive any of the emails which are inquiries which are coming in. So you can make all necessary adjustments over here itself. Default admin email, default CC admin email. So now let's say as an example, any inquiries which are coming in, you want to get it CC'd. I mean, if you want to copy it to any other team members, you can get it CC'd. You can define the email ID and automatically it'll copy that particular email ID as well. You also want to add a BCC. You can specify the email ID over here, and that particular member will also receive, or a group ID will also receive the emails. Default reply to. Now, when any of the emails which are being received, if you want to specify that to which email ID the reply should go to, then you can define that email ID over here, and that particular email ID will be displayed as a reply email. correct? Now we also have a functionality where you can define a secondary superior notification time, where there is a predefinition of after 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, or 2 hours. Correct. So based on your, I mean to say, based on agency's requirement, you can specify this time. Once the changes are being completed, you can click on save, and the changes will be updated for the agency. Moving ahead with the next one, that is default banner. This is not a main navigate. I mean, it's a main banner. This is a separate default banner. So what do you want to specify the title? You can specify the title. Then there is a default subtitle. You can upload a media from here itself. Correct. So we are going to go deep detail into how you can upload the media, but this section will allow you to upload the media from here itself. Security settings. Okay, in regards to security settings, you do not need to be worried about this because all of the security settings are already been predefined, and this option will not be available for any of the agencies. But we are going to, let's say an example, if at any given point of time, if you want to make any of the adjustments, we are here to help you, or TGO here to help you as well. Other settings. Okay. In other settings, there are multiple different adjustments. That is time zone adjustment, default date format adjustments, default website date format adjustments, default time format adjustments. That is 12 hours, 24 hours. Correct. Then Google Map key. This has already been populated. You do not need to make any of the adjustments to any of these options because we have already, I mean to say, TGO-TB team, and we have coordinated, we have put a lot of efforts onto it, and we have set everything over here. So no changes are required over here. The only reason why we are showing it to you, so that you'll be able to get an idea of the adjustments, how the adjustments are being performed on any of the websites. Correct. Moving ahead with the next one, that is the header section. In regards to the header section, if you want to make any of the adjustments to the header section, this is an area where you can make all of the necessary adjustments. So the site name, the header background color, we have provided a color picker. So we haven't restricted to one single color. We have allowed each and every agencies to make adjustments according to their own wish. Correct. And then mobile logo and front logo. Two options for mobile logo and the front logo. Background images. If you want to upload any of the background images, you can upload the background images according to your wish. Correct. Main site settings. Correct. So this is main site settings, means the actual website settings. You can make necessary adjustments. So you can specify the main site text, the main site link, correct, and main site logo. You do not need to make any of the adjustments from here because we have already made general adjustments from here itself. Correct. So this is all about the settings. Moving ahead with the next option, that is SEO settings. So the website already has the on-page SEO adjustments. However, if you want to make any of the adjustments in regards to the Google Tag Manager ID, or let's say an example, if you want to block any of the specific URL or any unwanted URLs from your website, then we have provided a provision to append to the robots.txt. If you're not aware about the robots.txt, please do not make the changes. The TGO-TB team is always available, and NetClose team is always available. You can reach to TGO-TB team, and based on their instructions, we are here to help you at any given point of time. Correct. Moving ahead with the last but not the least, Help Center. We are going to upload the user manual. We are already in process for the same. We are going to upload the user manual over here. So at any given point of time, if you want to refer the user manual, you can download the PDF and review the user manual. Correct. So this is all about the basic information in regards to the power panel, the dashboard, specifically in regards to the uh, dashboard itself. Now, moving ahead with, uh, okay, sorry, but let me ask you, uh, please let me know if I am going faster. If you want me to slow down, I can slow the process so that the users, I mean to say, each and every agency members are clear of what exactly I am trying to explain over here. Kino Anthony, do you think so? Should I reduce my speed of
No,
Looks like
because
you're-
I think you were just, and especially because it was just an overview of the power panel. But once we get into actually using the different modules and so forth, then you may
Correct.
just, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot, Kino. Okay, now moving ahead on the right hand side section. On the right hand side section, we have provided a bar. Again, a quick access to the dashboard. Then the recent activities, any of the recent activities which are being performed by the admin. So let's say as an example, if I'm logged in as my in my account, I'll be able to see my recent activities. So let's say there are 5 members. Each 5 members will be able to see their own recent activities which are performed through the power panel. Notification will allow you to see the notification, any of the notification which are being received. Now let's say as an example, if we have implemented a workflow or an approval process. So the member who is going to log in and there are tasks which are pending for their approval, they'll be able to see the notification here itself so that they can perform necessary activities what they want to move. Okay, now let's say if you think that, okay, I am frequently making changes to the pages. So we have provided a toggle area where you can drag a specific modules over here itself. So let's say I'm making major changes to the pages. So I can simply drag a module over here. So I don't need to go follow 2 to 3 steps. I can simply click over here and I can immediately work on the specific module that is a pages. Let's say as an example, I'm making major adjustments to the menu. Then I can simply drag and drop the menu item over here, and I can have a quick access over here itself. Correct. So this is more for ease of the user. Now, when I am logged in, I'll be able to see my own selected or my own favorite modules which I have put it on the right hand side section. So each and every members will have their own preferred selected modules on the right hand side section itself. Correct. So this is all about a basic for the dashboard. Now let's quickly move to the menu item. So now I'm going to hand it over for a few minutes to one of my colleague, Nirmal, who is going to provide you more information, and I mean to say, who is going to provide you a training in regards to the menu item.
Thank you. Yes. So let me share my screen. Let me know once it is visible. Okay.
You can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
So here is the menu item, the menu navigation for the website. So first you will see the select menu to edit. So by default, there will be a header menu, right? So the header menu, whatever the menu you see on the website, let me open the website. And the demo that we are conducting right now, that is general demo, but we are just referring to the main website. All of the agency sites will have their own login details, and The same functionality will be there for all of the power panel, just the different modules will be there. Some of them will have a blocks module, some of them will not have, some of them will have services module. So the module will keep on changing based on the agency, but all of the other things will remain same, right? So here is the menu. So first we see a home, press, the government. The government has a nested menu, overview and structure of the government, and overview and structure of the government has also the nested menu. So it is kind of parent-child relationship, right? The first parent, the second child, and the third child. So here you will see the press and the government, and under the government we have overview and structure of the government, and then we have the sub-childs over here, right? So it is very easy to manage the menu navigation. So let's suppose I wanted to add any page that belongs to FAQ. So I can simply take this FAQ and click on the assign it to menu. Once I click on the assign it to menu, that particular FAQ menu will fall down at the bottom of the menu. Then I can simply drag it to the position where I want and keep it here. Let's suppose I want to keep this menu as a parent menu. Then I can simply drag it to the left and that will become a parent menu, right? Now let's suppose I want to hide this particular menu or deactivate the menu, right? Currently it is deactivated, but if I want to activate, I just need to simply click on active, and this you see the right tick mark, that means it is active menu. Now, if I want this particular menu to appear only on the desktop version of the site, not on the mobile version, then I need to click on this and it will not display on the mobile version. And same way, if I want to display only on the mobile, I can simply click and take the desktop version. Once all of these changes has been done, we need to save this menu from clicking on the save, and all of the changes that we have made that will reflect over here, right? Moving ahead with the second menu, that is a footer menu. So here is the footer menu, and that footer menu belongs to the website here: browse and their submenus, help and their submenus, policy and their submenus. So browse and the submenu, help and the submenu, and policy and its submenu. So by any chance, if we want to rename this menu, we can simply go in and rename it. And if we want to open this menu in the new tab, not in the same tab we are browsing, we can just simply tick this and it will open into the new tab. Same goes for all the menus. Let's suppose I wanted to assign a menu that does not belong to the website page or any of the modules, right? So I can simply go in and type in the title over here and put in the link over here. Let's suppose it belongs to third party or maybe another website. Like main website is referring to agriculture and marine resource agency site. So I want to put in the title over here, and I can go in and put the URL for the agriculture marine site and then add to menu, and same will go at the bottom of the menu, and we can drag it to the position where we want and then save the menu item, right? And the same way we have multiple menus because the layout and the you know the space is concerned. We have restricted 5 menus, main menu on the top navigation and rest on the burger menu navigation, so that we have accommodate all of the menu. So here we have a header hamburger menu. Okay, so this is how we manage the hamburger menu. and it is same as we manage the header menu and footer menu, just the another type of the menu, right? So same way we have a parent child, all of all of the menus are managed, and that all menu we can access it from here. So it is not necessary like that all agencies have all of these three types of menu. Some of them have two types, some of them have three types, right? So that depends on the type of agency and type of the website or theme they have selected, right? So far I'm clear with the menu. Okay, now moving ahead with the manage content, and in the manage content, onto the pages section, we can deal with that on our upcoming sessions. But for now, let me go in and deep dive into the content section. So the form builder comes first. So here is the list of the form builder, and we have different filters like publish and unpublish, and we can go in and search any type of form like by the form name, right? We do see three forms over here, and we have option to edit, duplicate, and publish or unpublish, right? So like if user needs a similar form compared to the contact us, they can simply duplicate the form, and the new form will get created same as the contact us. And now if I want to do any changes onto the duplicated one, let's suppose I'm clicking on the edit. Right, so here I have a list of fields that is being defined over here. So this contact form name I have given as a contact us, select list, that is a default list, form description. So if I want to give any description to the form, like this form has been used for uh, contacting the government of the Bahamas or something like that, and the select image. So the image will be placed where the form gets started on the front end website. And we have content scheduling. Let's suppose I wanted to display this form from tomorrow. So I can go in and select the start date of tomorrow. Until then, the form will not get displayed on the website. And if I want this particular form to get expired on, let's suppose, next week, Monday. So I can go in and select the next week Monday date, and that form will no longer appear after the next week Monday. And once it is expired, I can put in the message like the registration timeline has been completed and we are not accepting registration or something like that. The relevant message we can put in over here. So now we have receivers, like as Yes explained on the email setting, we have a two email address, CC email address, and BCC email address. So that is a default email address. Let's suppose we have not given anything over here, right? We have disabled this section. Then it will send email to those users specified in the email setting. If we have enabled this option, then it will send the email to this email address only, right? So here we have a two email address, BCC email address, reply to email address. That means users or admin or maybe anyone that is email address is mentioned over here are getting an email from the system, and they can reply to that email. So that email will go on to this email address. The subject of the email that admin will be receiving is here. We need to type in here, and the content that will go on to the email content, like, hey, this is the new contact inquiry received from the website, please check the details. So whatever the details that user will fill in on the form, that will be there along with that this email content will appear on the email address, right? Auto respond message to user. So let's suppose if we want to send any autoresponder message to user once the user completes the form. So this is auto response subject and auto response message. So that will go to the user when we enable this particular section. And thank you page setting. So the thank you message. Once the user completes the form, the thank you message will appear. So the message we need, if we want to write any any dedicated message or maybe any particular message over here, then we can write. If it is not mentioned, the default message will display on the front end website, right? So submit, this submit button, submit your form button is required or not, right? The print your form button is required or not. And the signature pad, if we enable this, then the signature pad will option will be there. Reset form button, if required, just need to enable this and the form reset button will be present over there. And the captcha, why by default this is open? Because this is just to prevent the spamming of any particular form to be submitted multiple times. So this is by default and this should not be turned off at any given point of time, right? And if we want to display the newsletter subscription checkbox, then we need to enable this option. After all of these settings has been done, we are coming actually to the creating the form. So creating a form is easy, like how we drag and drop. Let's suppose I want to give an option to select, like select label, select time, or maybe anything. And then I have an option that is 9 a.m. or value. This value will be displayed onto the database 10:20 a.m. right, and so on. And then you can simply click on the close, then it will have a drop down of the values. So similarly, all of these fields are there which are required to create any type of form. So these are the basic element, and you can explore it on your own when you need to create the form and all. And then click on the save, then this form will get saved. Once this form has been created, we need to associate this form to any particular page, right? So for that, we will come when we come to explain this pages section, we can go into deep detail at that time how to, like, how to attach the form with any particular page on the website. Moving ahead with the pop-up section. So in whole Power Panel, you will see the same type of list for most of all of the modules and the same informations, but the different actions and different columns will be there on different modules, right? So here we have already created 4 to 5 pop-ups. So let me create the new one. So the pop-up title and the logo on the pop-up that we wanted to display, and the description, you can write any description, you can style it according to your need, because we have all of the options to do color and text color, background color, bold, italic, alignment. If you want to insert an image, you can insert an image, table, video, all of the details are there. And then we have a footer description section for the pop-up, and then we have a default color for the pop-up. So let's suppose the preview is given here. So the primary color is the light blue that you see over here, and the secondary color that is uh, light sky blue, and lighter than this the blue, right? So that color scheme is there. And if you want to add social media to the pop-up, you can simply click on the add more, the social media icon title, social icon link, and the class, right? And the pop-up start date and the expiry date. So as I explained in the previous form builder, and this will start date and expiry date will remain throughout the Power Panel, same for all of the modules. Where you see the start date and set expiry, that functions same. So on the start date, the pop-up or particular module content will get to start displaying on the website, and on the end date, it will no longer be visible on the website if it is set. If it is not set, then it will be available for live flow. And now the pop-up, where I wanted to display this pop-up, whether it is on home page or whole site or where or particular page, right? So if I'm going to select, if I'm not selecting anything, then the pop-up will display on whole website, all of the pages. Any of the pages I visit, I'll see the pop-up first. If I am selecting any particular pages, let's suppose I'm selecting CMS pages and I'm selecting a home page, right? So on the home page or maybe on the notice page, okay, if I'm selecting this notice page, then this pop-up will appear only on the notice page, not any other page. Now if I want to link this pop-up, let's suppose user is landing on the page, notice page, and seeing the pop-up, and once they click on the pop-up, they'll be landed to the linked page over here, linked on the pop-up. So I'll be directly pasting the link over here, and I have option to open in new window and open in the same window. So once I click on the pop-up, I'll be able to land according to the options selected. Once that is done, simply tick this publish and click on save and exit, or save and keep editing based on the requirement. Then the pop-up is created. So far, am I clear with this? Okay, I think.
Okay. So thanks a lot, Nirmal, for presenting us some of the modules. So what we are going to do is, Kino and Anthony, we are going to keep it until this stage for today, and we'll continue the remaining for our tomorrow's session. And we'll try to cover major of the part in tomorrow and day after tomorrow's session. And then we'll have 1 hour of question and answers as well. Is that fine?
That's fine. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So perfect. So I think so. We are good. We are good for today's session. And yes, I know there might be multiple questions with the team. So we are going to clear all of your questions on our last session. So a request that please make a list, and we'll clear all of them turn by
Right.
turn.
Yeah, if you could please send the recording as soon as possible once you're done.
Sure, absolutely, no problem.
Okay,
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, each and every team members. We really appreciate your time, and we'll again communicate tomorrow.
thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.